Welcome to Taiji's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make Sanshoku Gohan. Sanshoku means three color, san means three, ichi ni san, and shoku means color. It's a type of donburi, like oyakodon, and it's to be served over rice with three different toppings. Because it has three colors, it's called Sanshoku Gohan. This requires pretty much no special ingredients, and you can just make with two or even one of them. Then, let's get started. Here are the ingredients for Sanshoku Gohan. I have here ground pork meat. In Japan, we make Sanshoku Gohan usually with ground chicken meat. But in Germany, where I live now, or I think also in America, it's not easy to find ground chicken meat, so I use just pork. And then I have a small piece of ginger, and an egg, and nori. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3 color. For the seasoning, I have soy sauce, sugar, brown sugar, sake. If you don't have sake, then it's okay. And of course we have rice, because all this is going to come over the rice. And this is also my version, or my mother's version of Sanshoku Gohan. In order to make this video, I looked up in the internet and was surprised to see that this version doesn't really exist. I think most recipe people make, instead of nori, some kind of green, like spinach or green beans. But I think nori matches much better with rice and other ingredients, so I like it like that. But of course, there are also other versions and they're also tasty. We're gonna go directly to cooking. So I have here rice, already rinsed and soaked in water for half an hour. I'm gonna cook the rice first because it's gonna take a longer time than other ingredients. And I'm gonna turn the heat to high and wait till the water comes to a boil. So the rice is boiling. I'm going to give it a whisk. And then put the lid back on and turn the heat to simmer. So let's start cooking the meat. I'm gonna turn the heat to high. I'm gonna put some oil. I use sesame oil, but regular oil is also okay. It just kind of gives a little bit more aroma to the taste. So the pan is heated. I'm gonna put in the pork meat. And then I'm going to turn the heat to medium. And to this, I'm going to grate the ginger. And to this, I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of sugar. And then I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And we're gonna cook this until the water vapors. And while we wait for that, I'm going to prepare the egg. Crack it open. I'm going to give it a little whisk. And to this, I'm going to add a teaspoon of sake, half a teaspoon of soy sauce, and then a teaspoon of sugar. And then I'm going to give it a good whisk. So this looks really good. I'm going to go have a little taste. Really good. So that's finished. I'm gonna put that aside and I'm gonna cook the egg. So now I'm gonna turn the heat to high and put some oil. At this time, it's been 10 minutes that the rice has been cooked. So I'm gonna turn the heat off. So the pan is heated. I'm going to whisk the egg again because probably the sugar has kind of sank to the bottom. So we want to make kind of like scrambled egg, like this. And this is good enough. I'm gonna turn the heat off. So that's also finished. So for the last color, I'm going to tear off the Nori paper. Half of the sheet is enough. And put the rest back in and seal it. Seal good and store this in the fridge, please. So I'm just going to tear it in small pieces. So that's ready. So we have 1, 2, 3 color. Let's put it together. Let's see the rice. Looks great. So I'm going to put this on the bottom of the donburi. So you want to make it flat like this. And then to that, I'm going to add first the eggs. I want to make it, kind of want to make each has 120 degrees, a third of the space. And let's put the meat. Okay. And lastly, Nori. I'm gonna add a little bit of green in the middle. These are just regular green beans. And it's ready. Let's eat. Okay, let's eat. Itadakimasu! Oh, that looks delicious. I'm gonna start with the meat. This is good. Then let's go to the egg. This is good. And let's go to the nori. That's not bad. So what I like about this is that you have 3 flavor, but what's better is that you can combine them. My favorite is the combination of nori and meat. I can't eat up all the nori, so I'm gonna add in more nori to it. The combination of nori and the meat. This is really delicious. And then I can also enjoy the combination of meat and egg. This is also good. I can also enjoy the combination of nori and the egg. This is also good. It lacks a little bit of saltiness, but nonetheless, it's good. And then you can have the mix of 3. I'm gonna add a little more nori. So I have all 3 combined. Meat, egg, and nori. That's also good. So they don't clash at all, and you just kind of each contribute to the flavor, and as mixed, it's really good. So this really reminds me of my mother's cooking, because my mother used to cook this quite often. I think because it was my sister's favorite dish. No, I think a lot of kids like this in Japan. So for a meal, I would make some other vegetable dish to it, because this doesn't have any vegetable, so it's not very balanced. So I would either make miso shiru with different vegetable, or miso shiru and another vegetable dish, like one of the side dishes that I made in another video. This is delicious. Really good. ごちそうさまでした. Yeah, that was delicious. It really filled me up. So this doesn't require that much of special ingredients, and it's really easy to make. And if you don't have nori, or if you don't like nori, you can just make meat and egg. Or if you're vegetarian, then you can also have just nori and egg, or just with rice and egg. That's also good. You can be creative with this. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you like what you saw, please subscribe, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Bye.